Snowmed. It's the birthday boy.
Oh,
Shout out to Snowmed. Happy birthday, you old fart. We appreciate you.
Happy birthday, buddy.
So he suggested for his Patreon pick this month, this song, which I know is off an album that a lot of people aren't a fan of. We've listened to one song off of this from way back when we first started, and we were even middle of the ground of it then, and we were still in the, like we were loving everything we heard. The State of the End of the Millennium Address, which is a long effing title.
Such a long title.
Holy shit, my guy. Well, all right, so we're going to send it.
Hopefully this has some substance.
Neighbors, nobody loves you like we do. Neighbors, your government has triumphed in finally making you a public fit for the 21st century. Never before has a governing body shown so much concern for the economic well-being of its subjects. Today we have insulated you from countless factions who threaten your financial viability, such as the poor, the idealistic foreigners still clinging to their childish notions of social welfare. Why, you're even kept uninformed of useless propagandist journalism that reports alleged violations of human rights. We all know they wouldn't have been punished if they hadn't been doing something wrong. And who better to dispense such blatantly evident factoids but a self-appointed authority like myself? Acid rain is a thing of the past. Too many possible causes. Too little significance for our modern thinking public. Besides, industrial manufacturing is at an all-time low anyways. Who needs those narrow-minded laborers? Too many mouths to feed. And too much burden on the payroll. Who needs them here in the land of the free time? Some other ass backward country will give us what we need by exploiting its uneducated children anyway. The internet has expanded our ability to pacify average Americans better than ever by offering fantastical adventures to every corner of the imagination. Your home office is the window to your world and the heart of your social life. Such reclusive behavior helps clear the roads and public works from overburden, like the lower middle class and others who depend shamelessly on their government. Today you are freer than ever to do what you want, provided you can pay for it. Remember, the first word in USA is us. We have arrived, neighbors. We are the privileged elite.
Do I have to move?
I just was trying to read you. I don't know if we're on the same page here or if we're on separate pages. I don't know.
I'm not sure. There's one way to find out.
Good.
All right. First off, we talked through the whole song. We had some good points. The lyrical content's good. I'd rather you sing it, especially with your voice, because your voice is good, and I like hearing you sing. And I love how you're just making fun of the government in a very satirical way, and that's fantastic.
The first half sounded like Trump. The whole cadence and everything.
Yeah.
A little too early for that, I imagine. No, I guess no. He was a big figure back then in the 90s. But it was just funny.
Yeah. But he wasn't a political figure yet, was he?
No, but he'd been talking about running for forever.
Yeah. But from Oprah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would have preferred him sing here because he's got a beautiful voice, and I think this would have been fantastic had he sung. But then the instrumental kind of threw me off because it was very metalish, instrumentally. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, that's different. Like, I'm here for it. I didn't mind it, but I still wanted him to sing.
Okay. Where's your rating?
Oh, I'm going to go 5.4, no playlist.
It's a positive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right. So,
Again, the content's great, and the
Yeah.
instrumental was really good.
all right.
So,
Yeah. Okay. So I really like the lyrics here.
Yeah.
Really, really enjoyed them. There's a lot to unpackage there for sure. I actually enjoyed the delivery.
okay.
Funny enough. And here's why. My first Megadeth album I owned was United Abominations, and Dave Mustaine did this a lot on that
Okay.
album. Okay, where he's just like talking, and I probably don't agree with like half of what was being said back like comparatively now, but it was a lot about the Iraq War and that kind of stuff. Okay, and kind of bashing the UN, if I remember right, on United Abominations. And he did a lot of this where they're just like shredding in the background. He's just like, no, 44 violations. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I actually grew to enjoy that.
Okay.
So this reminded me a lot of, well, I should say, I guess, Megadeth reminded me a lot of this.
Yeah.
So in that instance. And you are 100% right. I definitely felt the instrumental was more metal than punk. It was like a weird hybrid in between.
Yeah.
I really liked it, actually. 6.2 playlist.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think this is a song that I would show somebody, but me personally, I enjoy this. Yeah.
I honestly thought the talking would have been something that
It's completely
Would
different
bother
sound.
you?
Nope, completely different sound for him. One of my biggest complaints, I think, about Bad Religion is that vocally it all starts sounding the same to me because
That's true.
his harmonizing.
Yeah.
Fantastic when I'm in the mood for it, but his voice that's their sound. Like every sound.
That's true.
Like it's angrier and faster in the beginning of the career and slower and more rock-like at the end of the career, but it's still Greg
the same
Graffin's
voice.
harmonizing. You know what I mean? And I love it. Don't get me wrong, but it does need a change up. And this is solid. I like it.
Fair enough.
Shout out to Mr. Hood again. Happy birthday, boss. Damn.